Are you struggling to control that voice in your head telling you that you're not good enough and you're never going to achieve your dreams because you don't deserve it? Well, today I'm going to share 6 signs that you might be suffering with imposter syndrome and what you can do about it. Hi, I'm Melissa Schultz, and on my channel, I help faith-based entrepreneurs break through the barriers and build a business that is meaningful, profitable, and lights up your soul. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, I'm glad you came back. Remember to subscribe below and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me make more videos like this, and I would love to hear your comments below. So if this seems to hit close to home, just know that you are not alone. Imposter syndrome actually impacts about 70% of us. I found that shocking because when you suffer with imposter syndrome, you think you're the only one. And that is not true, my friend. The great news is that you can conquer these feelings right now by joining the imposter syndrome that we are running in the evenings. There are 2 groups running, and I feel like I'm on a mission to help us break free from these lies that we believe so that we can step into our zone of genius and do the work that we've been called to do. So I would love to have you join us, but for now, I'm going to get to our 6 tips. So let's just first talk about what imposter syndrome is. It's that internal belief that you're not as competent as others think you are. It manifests itself when people give you praise or positive feedback. And it's that feeling that you might have that you're undeserving, or even though all the evidence suggests that you're highly skilled, you might be feeling like a fraud. Am I hitting home? Does that make sense? So the concept was first coined in the 1970s by psychologists to describe that experience often felt by athletes and business executives. They discovered that even the most recognized individuals often failed to understand their worth, which could then cause performance problems. Does this sound familiar? Yeah, like it's very common. It can really cause a great deal of damage to your work, to your career, to your business, to your personal life. So it's really important to recognize the signs and then take action right away to get it stopped. So should we get into how to recognize this? I already gave you a hint in one of the things that I said, and it's minimizing your achievements. So people with imposter syndrome, they truly believe achievements are not a big deal. When someone praises you, you instinctively rebuke it, and you deep down truly don't believe that you're deserving. You may automatically point out the contributions of others so that you can minimize what you did and your work and your accomplishments. Number 2 is chalking it up to luck. People with imposter syndrome often attribute their accomplishments to luck. They overstate the role that chance plays in their life, if that makes sense, missing completely the skill and hard work that really made it happen. Number 3, an impossible standard of success is set. Maybe this is you. You may be setting this high standard and then feel that you don't really deserve to achieve it. One way to tell if this is an issue to determine whether you feel fear or anxiety when you think about the goals that you want to reach. This is a symptom of the perfectionism that's often at the core of the imposter syndrome. Number 4, maybe you identify with fear of not measuring up. And people with this often secretly fear that they don't measure up to other people's expectations. And, these could be expectations of your clients, maybe your family members, or even friends and business partners. No matter how often they confirm that you're doing a great job, you never feel like it's enough. Maybe you're on the imposter cycle, and we all want to get off that, don't we? This is a pattern that starts with anxiety, leading to intense over preparation and planning. Okay, are you a planner? Do you over prepare? This is often driven by fear of not doing um, a, a task really well, and you are frantic about it. In the process of you preparing, you're kind of in a frenzy about it. So this may also be accompanied by procrastination and its cousin, excuse making. When the project is accomplished, you feel a momentary sense of satisfaction until you think of the next undertaking. Do you identify with that one? Okay, number 6. And then I'm going to get to the part where I tell you what you can do. You don't ask what you're worth. So when you don't understand your true worth, you don't ask for what you deserve. This includes the pay you should be receiving, and the feeling of inadequacy will impede your need to ask for a raise, or in the sense of being an entrepreneur, um, you're going to quote your services at a low price. Maybe you're going to just not think of yourself worthy. And you're not going to take any other big kind of risk. So we want to talk today about what to do about it. So let's talk about the 10 tips that I have for you. 1, I want you to know the signs. We've talked about some of them here, but pay attention to your words and your actions and the feelings that start to come up when you're going through these. Where are they actually coming from, and why? Why is that? I want you to fight imposter syndrome with facts, right? The devil likes the darkness. And so what we're going to do is shine a light on those things and expose the lies. That is the quickest way to just blow this away, right? So the negative feelings that you feel aren't based on reality. Looking at the facts can actually help you. So gather your evidence that shows how much progress you've made and how much you've achieved. Then surround yourself with it when you need a reminder. I want you to share your feelings. You're not alone with this. And often the imposter syndrome makes us think we're the only ones, but we're not. Reach out to others. In fact, that's why I started the Imposter Syndrome Breakthrough. This is a 5-week group coaching program where we keep the numbers intimate so that we can really identify where this is coming from for you, and we can talk about what to do about it and how we can move forward in a more positive light. So we need to learn to also not compare. This is tip number 4, because let's face it, when we're looking at somebody else, their journey is not our journey. God did not create us to be that other person. So we need to stop comparing ourselves to others. And I know it's hard, but it's really important. We also are going to need to celebrate our successes. So if you suffer from the imposter syndrome, you're focusing on your failures, and you're also focusing on your shortcomings rather than your success. So remind yourself of the exceptional things that you've actually achieved. This is key. Then I want you to sit down and make a list of your strengths, all of the skills that you have, the qualifications, your experience, and those natural gifts that you've been given. There's a reason that you have those natural gifts. So let's open them, let's use them, and let's use them in our business so that it truly lights up our soul when we are serving others. We are going to break through these things that are holding you back. So I want you to use this list to boost your confidence when you're feeling low. Number 7 is switch negative to positive. So we often have negative self-talk. Maybe you don't, but sometimes I do. And our feelings, it makes us feel insecure, right? So I want you to recognize that negative talk and replace it with something positive. And then reframe failure. So what does it really mean to you? And we want to reframe it so that it's really not something bad, but something valuable that we can actually learn from. Number 9, I want you to visualize what success looks like. And success is going to be different for each one of us, but I really want you to imagine and think about yourself being successful. So this will help you with setting like the impossible standards and being satisfied with your achievements. So I'm sorry, you're going to avoid setting impossible standards, and then you're going to be okay and celebrate those achievements as you do them. And then finally, let go of perfectionism. And I know this is a hot button for some of you, but focus on your progress and your growth, right? Quit trying to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Adjust your standards and learn that done is better than perfect. Let me say that again. Done is better than perfect. So if you want to learn more about how you can fight imposter syndrome and you want to work with a coach and a group of like-minded people, the link is going to be below. And we really would like you to come join us. So make sure you watch this video so that you can learn more about how the imposter syndrome could be holding you back. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can be alerted for new videos. And we would love to have you join us for our imposter syndrome breakthrough. The link is below.